Monday. Yes, it is actually the proper Monday that I am filming that the day is actually for. It is Monday the 18th. What you just saw was something that I talked about many months ago that I actually ended up disbanding in favor of something else. And what do I mean by that? The CRT TV is set back up. I had the CRT for a while. I made a vlog talking about using the CRT, especially in the year 2025, which is when that was filmed, and that's one of our most popular vlogs. But shortly after that vlog was filmed, I ended up getting the LCD TV, and I've been using this in favor of the CRT. It doesn't mean I haven't wanted to use the CRT, I just didn't feel a need for it per se, because the LCD TV does a lot of good. In a lot of ways, it's actually better. The audio quality is better, significantly better. It's bigger. And also it has component. The CRT does not. The CRT, the only thing that makes the CRT better than the LCD is that our CRT has a built-in VCR. And still to this day, that is the only VCR that I've had since childhood that has still stood the test of time. I've had many a VCR as a kid. I've had very fancy VCRs, but none of them exist anymore. And you're probably wondering, why did I dedicate a good chunk of today's vlog to Smash Brothers Melee? Well, fun fact about little old me, back in my high school days, this would have been 2010s, so probably like 2013 to 2017. I was religiously into competitive Super Smash Bros. Melee. I know, shocker, the trans person was into competitive Melee as a kid. But yeah, I actually played a ton of competitive Melee. I would go to tournaments, I would host my own tournaments. I even hosted my own competitive Melee tournament for a school project, or like for a school fundraiser. Long story short, Melee is a super big part of my childhood. It is arguably my fondest fighting game that I have ever played. I've put thousands of hours into it, and while you definitely saw from the footage, I am extremely rusty. I will also say, no, I wasn't very good as a kid. I wasn't a good Melee player. But gosh damn it, I loved the community. I really did. I loved competitive Melee as a community. It was honestly kind of was the reason why I had friends in high school. I will be honest, I feel like I only had friends in high school because I played competitive Melee, and my friends played competitive Melee as well. But, yeah, I don't know. I had a thought today. I don't know if I'm the only one out there, but I'm really trying to cut social media in general out of my life. And I feel like I've done a really good job at that. I don't know if I've talked about this on the vlog, but I recently cut short form content entirely out of my daily life. I don't use Instagram, nor do I use TikTok, but I used to watch a ton of YouTube shorts, as garbage as they were. I remember so many days where I'd come home, I'd be tired, I'd be burnt out, I would watch 2 hours of shorts and then try to cram a bunch of things to, into the last few hours of my life to get them done. And I've always felt miserable as a result of it. I knew it was a waste of time, but I did it anyways because my brain was fried, and scrolling does things to you when your brain is fried. And I've always known it's unhealthy. I've always tried to get rid of it. And a friend of mine actually told me that, hey, you can set a certain amount of time that YouTube will allow you to watch shorts, right? And he was right. So I went into my settings and set it so that I could watch the minimum amount of YouTube shorts a day, which is about 1. And it's as a result, it's completely cut short form content out of my life, and that's been great. Problem is, there are still days like today where work's overwhelming, and I come home, I'm tired, I know I have things to do, and rather than doing them, my first thing I want to do is I want to lay in bed and I want to scroll on my phone. And I've had to try to figure out ways to not do that. And I don't know how well this is going to work, but I think I have an idea. This idea came from, you guessed it, scrolling, and I found on my YouTube feed a remix of the Super Smash Bros. Melee theme. And just hearing the Melee menu music alone, it just clicked in my head. I was just like, God, I miss playing Melee. And then I set up the LCD TV, and I was like, screw it. I'm going to play 30 minutes of Melee. I don't care. I'm just going to do it. And I did. I played 30 minutes of Melee on the LCD TV, and I loved it. I loved it so much, I realized I could do more. I could do more with this. And that's when I remembered we had the CRT TV. And I decided Melee will be my detox. I want to create a system where every day when I come home from work, if it's a day where I feel burnt out and overwhelmed, which is most days with my job, I'm going to come home, I'm going to play 30 minutes of Melee, and I'm just going to detox my brain. And if I get bored of Melee, I'll pick a different fighting game. I got Guilty Gear, I got Fatal Fury, I got so many fighting games. I got Marvel vs. Capcom. I got so many games I could play. I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to play a fighting game for 30 minutes. I'm going to focus on Melee, because I really want to kind of rekindle that love. Don't necessarily care about getting better at tech. Maybe try to relearn a lot of the tech that I used to know, because obviously you could tell. I know how to wave dash. I know how to dash dance. I know how to crouch cancel. I know how to do a lot of tech, but I'm just really out of practice. So I really want to kind of just get back into the swing of things. Just play 30 minutes a day, and just really, really rekindle that. And try to, do it in a healthy way. Don't necessarily try to get back into competitive play. Trust me, I have no intentions of getting back into tournaments or doing anything like that, playing online or anything like that. I don't care. I purely just want to play Melee to remember something that I love, and also to detox my brain from the just annoyances that is my day job. This also sparked from a different a video that I actually saw while I was at work today. I'm going to link it in the description, but it was a video talking about the rules of 3 when it comes to working on your backlog. And basically it was a number of things that you can do to kind of help you get through your backlog. One of the things is creating your own little container that has, 3 pieces of media that you're working on. So if you like books and video games and movies, you could have 3 books, 3 games, 3 movies. And you just have your container within bird's eye view at all times, and just, those are what you're working on. Those are what you're playing. Those are what you're reading, so on and so forth. And so I decided to do that as well. I have my little container that has everything that I'm working on. One other thing the video also said was to have something to represent a digital game, like something physical. So I have this. It's not even a real Game Boy cartridge. It's a fake Game Boy cart of Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I have that, and I just put a little sticky note on it to signify that Johnny and I are playing through Secret of Mana. So I have my 3 games, and then I also have 3 books. My 3 games are obviously Secret of Mana, Xenosaga, and Smash Bros. Melee. I don't plan on taking Melee out anytime soon, but I'm definitely going to take Xenosaga out once I finish it. But as for the books, Legends of Localization Earthbound. I have had this book for over 10 years, and I've never finished it. Definitely going to do that. Second up, the Transformers Compendium. I know I got that for Johnny for, I believe it was Valentine's Day. He's read as much as he wants to for now, so I've put it on my backlog. And then I have a figure drawing book Same thing. I bought this years ago. Never finished it. So, I got my book backlog and I got my game backlog. So yeah, all in all, really, 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 really trying to make more positive changes. Social media is such a odd thing because, you know, as a content creator, I need social media to post the things that I do, the videos that I make, the streams that I'm eventually going to do, the art that I make. I need social media for those things. But at the same time, I understand that we've gotten to a point as a society in which social media has become a sizable detriment. You can't convince me otherwise that social media is not a detriment to the majority of people's mental states. And I don't think that's how it was a while ago. I remember the early days of YouTube and Twitch where things kind of just felt fine. Things felt good. Things were fine. And I definitely think it's a number of factors that don't play into social media. You know, I think it's just a lot of real world factors that have just changed and warped people's minds. But I also don't think that social media is completely innocent. I think it played a lot to do with these things. It's kind of everything's in tandem with one another. So, social media has done a lot of good, but I'm starting to feel like social media has done more bad than good, and I want to respect my own time. So, I'm making these conscious decisions in hopes that I can make more positive choices in my life. Am I actually going to succeed? We'll see. The vlog will be here to tell you if I've succeeded. Anywho, I know this vlog has been long. That's not usually something we do, especially when we're as backed up as I am currently. It also doesn't help that it's 10 p.m. and I haven't even dilated, nor have I done anything to relax. But it's fine. I'm going to start editing vlogs. That's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.